I was born in Ethiopia and was brought here during Operation Moses. I arrived when I was 2 years old.
Artist Michal Worke has had a passion for painting her entire life.
I think that I started to paint from when I was 9 years old. It was something that occupied my mind and brought me quiet.
One of only 170,000 Ethiopian Jews living in Israel, Michal turned her paintbrush into a purpose bigger than herself.
I started to paint Avera in 2017. During the years, I thought about him a lot. Now I'm thinking about him and his family even more. After October 7th, Avera occupies my mind all the time.
In 2014, after his brother died, a grieving Avera Mengistu crossed into northern Gaza on his own and was later taken hostage by Hamas terrorists.
I am the captive Avera Mengistu. How much longer will I have to be here in captivity, me and my friends?
Last year, Hamas released this video of a mumbling Mengistu, who is one of 2 Israeli hostages held by Hamas since 2014, along with the remains of 2 IDF soldiers who were killed.
My family and I had decided to be patient to allow the Israeli government to give the time to work to bring my brother home.
I think that Avera is interesting also in a visual way. Many years have passed since he was kidnapped, so we can see a difference between the pictures of him. His face changes. Also, his mother and father interest me. We can see their changes. We can see their mental state just by looking at their faces because it's like getting inside their pain.
Since October 7th, Michal has gone several times a week to Hostage Square to raise awareness that Avera has been in Hamas captivity since 2014. And even though there are a few posters of Avera on Hostage Square, Michal is saddened that the government of Israel has not done enough to bring him home.
I think there's something racist here. I see the way they treat Avera. It's not something that I'm not familiar with. I know how the authorities treat Ethiopian Jews, but I don't want to concentrate on this. I think his life is the most important thing. Now this is the most important thing. Later we'll discuss racism.
Michal, who traveled to Ethiopia and South Africa to gain inspiration, fine-tuned her use of color and realism and spends as long as a month on her bigger paintings. And she shares her work on her Instagram page. But until the hostages come home, Michal will continue to give a voice to Avera and hopes to have an exhibition of her work.
I didn't know if they knew about it. And I know that they know that many people care about him. It's important that they'll know that people care about him and say his name.
Emily Francis, I-24 News.